Don't blink, it's your blink. Welcome to our show. We're gonna doing well because having a wonderful day on this 3 July 2025. Fun fact, if you guys came in 30 minutes earlier, you would have seen the rain. You can even hear the rain right now. Today, we're talking about part 2 of our Squid Game series. We just finished episode number 2. So let's get into it with season 1, episode number 3. Because I like to talk and it's gonna take a while. Now, just a little side note. It's taking more time than expected because episodes are an hour 10, an hour 15 compared to 50 minutes, right? So there's a lot more to talk about. Of course, I didn't start my computer because I don't do shit and I don't plan. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Episode suivant, in French. So next episode, which is season 1, episode 3, it's the man with the umbrella. You guys remember we are in the city. The game has been cancelled, and now we don't know what to do. So do we see? Oh, lighting is not great. The lighting isn't great. Wait a second. What? Give me a second. I got a message. Hey, Chocolate responds to the message. So here we are. The games that we started. However, now the people are more ready. So homie with a tattoo brought his crew. The girl with the brother, she brought a knife. We have the number of play that came back. And the number of play that came back is 187. We're at 201, which means that 35 people said, no, I'm not coming back. So you got a lot lower people. Look at the prize money. It is 26 billion yen. 26 billion, which is crazy, isn't it? We have some familiar faces. And what the cool thing is, you can kind of start making it. So the plot having a break is actually pretty nice because it gives the time to people to digest, but it also gives the player time to kind of concoct the plan. Now, without knowing, okay, nice. I thought I was not recording. Without knowing the next game, it's a bit harder, but still. So now they're starting to get themselves in a pair. So. Because there's strength in number. Now, all of this, spoiler, is before there's infighting. So you guys know that there's infighting because it's a game where the last person alive get the prize money. So killing people would actually be better. So now we start infighting. We form groups. Now the cool thing is, this guy comes back and he's after the girl because she owe him money. And the first thing she does is she brought a knife to it. She brought a knife. It's super fucking funny because you're seeing the personality of people, and literally speaking, the guy with a tattoo is the strong one. So what are you doing? Are you struggling to get to the strong one? Are you right away going for the strong one, or are you preferably in a group that you like? So we have the meals. The meals which is here are kind of cool. Look at this. Look at this. Some rice, omelet. Nice meal. I might join the game myself. But it's actually pretty simple. We have the old man who needs more food to survive. So people decide to give him a bit of food, which is the group. And the group that we have Ji-hoon, we have his friends, we have the old man, and we have Sunny. Oh, also, the police officer that we had, his brother, actually made it to the island. He made it to the island, so he's infiltrating this. Now, the reality is, he knows a little about the game, so he thinks his brother might be alive, but it's not. There's no proof that he's alive, and he wants to know more about the Squid Games. So he has his room. Now, what is actually cool with this is, you kind of get the, it's cool but not great. You kind of get the, what it would be to be like a worker there. Why is it not great? Because you don't get a lot of information. The information that you do get is not enough. So, for example, there's a guy that's going to be coughing. You're going to have a Morse code. There's a couple more people that are... They're all... It's weird. How do I say this? They're all kind of... They're all kind of shitty. Because you have one guy with a mask. And everybody else is unknown. Now, you have the front man which faces reveal, but that's much later on. See, what people start preparing. So this girl, what she brought some cigarettes, right? Some cigarettes would be kind of a dumb move to do. However, in a perfect world, a cigarette's like a prison. So you, because you have cigarettes, you're kind of you kind of have something to monetize. So for example, I don't know, there's a really strong group, and they say, hey, don't go after me. I'll give you my cigarettes. It's a good bargaining tool. Now the question is, how far can you get with bargaining? People brought the other girl who brought a knife. She can defend herself. She doesn't need people to rely on. The problem with the cigarettes and bargaining is it's only good as the offer. If people offer you shit, you get shit, and then they're worthless, you know. Versus a knife, which is a bit more practical. Now she get caught, of course, but people will see her. Now, what is kind of cool is you're seeing a lot of what's going on. For example, you see people cooking. You see the girl with the knife, the younger one. She goes in and she is able to traverse because she goes into the vents, which is actually kind of freaking nice. I gotta say, why is it nice? Because you're in a Squid Game and you have two choices. Either you just follow the rules, either you just follow what you do, or actually partake in the story. And if you partake in the story, it's more so a question of, okay, well, I know this is the game, but what I do in between. And the important part with this Squid Game is the series is like 9 episodes, that's just an hour long each, but there's 4 games. So the first game is green light, red light, green light. There's tug of war. There is the licking of a candy, and then there's invisible sword, and that's pretty much it. So then we have the team, and some of the smartest already understand that be a lot of ink killing, which is possibly why the girl it's possibly why the girl I can't say that. She brought a knife, I guess. It's not clear if she brought a knife because the guy with the tattoo was gonna be there or her. Now this is a really cool scene. So Jihan, main character, like I kind of have milk, right? And then the guy behind him, the old man, is like, my son doesn't want milk either. Now the cool thing is, this information is actually really important, really, really important. So the cool thing is, the guy with the glasses, which is part of the gang, he said the girl is alone. Now he sees this as a possibility, but a lot of things. He's as smart as the gang, and he wants to survive. So you know that. Okay, I'm not gonna say this. The group of 5, right? You got an old man, you got the main character, you got Ali, and you got him. He thinks, I think, because he's as smart as, I think he already figured out the infighting. And I'm repeating myself a lot, but I don't think people regard this as important. Of course, it has less theater as the game, of course. But at the same time, it is a reason for other people to die. Like, for example, and you know what the craziest thing? You know the craziest thing? There's a night, right? I'm gonna spoil it. There's a night where there's a lot of people fighting and killing each other, right? And then the VIP, which are the people behind it, they're behind the game. What they do is they calculate that people are gonna kill each other. I got a text. Okay. I got a text. She's fucking cute. I could give her a shout out, but she's married, so let's not fill the beans. And that's pretty much it. Get a second game, and you see here is actually quite cool because the approacher is like, yo, you're gonna be alone, you're gonna be okay, you need to come with us, you need to stay with us. A lot of people don't like him. I don't even know his name, I'm sorry. The reason people don't like him is at the end he acts for himself, but as long as the other people were useful to him, he protected them, he protected their interests. So it's not so much about what he did that was wrong, it's about the fact that he didn't think about other people at the end. But I think at the same time, he did what everybody else would have done. Like, for example, right, essentially I'm going to split it a little bit. The first thing that he does is he betrayed Ali. And then because we like Ali, like, oh my god, you're such a monster. But in the very same episode, we got the old man who being betrayed. And then in the same episode, the young girl with the knife, she betrays the people. So the 3 people that survived, they betrayed somebody. There was the price to pay. Because he does it more coldly. You know, the other girl's like, okay, wait, well, I don't mind dying. You can go ahead. And then with the old man, it's not really his fault, because he got a little bit of Alzheimer. Well, pretend it doesn't have Alzheimer. He pretends like he has the Alzheimer. So, the guy's like, oh well, I just lied. I didn't really use you. Which again, super shitty. Are you still uploading? I have to make sure of that. I'm still uploading. I'm at 47, okay. It's about 6 gigs left, which is about 20 minutes. So that I'm gonna have to go, and I'm gonna have enough battery to record them. To try this is one of the coolest fucking games. And this is the very first like moments where it's a bad thing. So here you have a game like that, right? And what you have is a little bit of a circle with sugar, and they're shaping the sugar. They're shaping the sugar. So shaping the sugar, you have to take care of the shape, right? And if you can take care of the shape, then you're winning. The problem here is the smart guy, the son of the girl with the fish market. He discovered the game. He doesn't warn his friends. So he understands, like, okay, well, I know what's up. I know what's up. And because I know what's up, I should tell people. He doesn't do it. Now this is the coolest thing. This thing is actually really, really important. Really important. We have a backflash of them creating the candy. And the backflash of them creating the candy is really important because we saw that at the first show. So when you see the first show, you see the backflashes, the first episode, you see the backflashes, and you don't really remember. Look at this, look at this. No. There you go. It's a Korean candy. Yeah, and then you can stamp. So he recognizes that. He recognizes it. And it's really cool because he recognizes it. And because he has this vision of black and white, you think that the first episode, the vision of black and white is him. But it's not him. It's the old man, which is also super important. So he knows what's up and he doesn't tell. So then he tells Ji-hoon, what are you going to take? And everybody wants to take the circle because it's the easiest. But since they don't know what the game is, Ji-hoon take the umbrella, and the umbrella is the worst. Now, to his defense, the smart guy understands what he did was wrong. So kind of feel apologetic after that. Now this is one of my favorite episodes. Because, again, I'm going to spoil it. Season 2. Season 2 is like... No, I cannot spoil it. It's too much. Ji-hoon remembered this. He remembered the what to do. It's actually really good. It's really good. Now we have the first guy who made a mistake and breaks the thing. So you have 5 shapes. The first shape is a star, circle, umbrella, and yeah. So somebody, like for example, they broke the umbrella or they broke the circle. They get killed. So a lot of people die from it. Now this is super fucking nice. So the girl that brought the cigarettes, she brought a lighter, and then what I was talking about is exactly what happened. So what she does is she burns the end. So this is kind of like caramel. So because it's hotter, she's able to pierce it nicer. You know? Everybody gets it except for the guy with the umbrella because it's a bit harder. Now there's a couple of things here that are super important. The main character, I'm gonna figure out a way to do it, and because of him, everybody's gonna copy him because he found a super successful way to do it. So because they copy him, a lot more people survive. We kind of fuck up the game. Second of all, we have the police officer who infiltrated the organization. So he's wearing a mask. Because he's wearing a mask, he doesn't understand how it works. So the mask, how it works is circles have a certain obligation or task. The triangle have a certain task and the square have a certain task. Doesn't know. So he gets in trouble right away. And he doesn't know who got him in trouble. So people are suspicious. Now one of the most important part is possibly this. So this guy, I'm going to show you. This guy, red glasses. This guy, super important. Let's see. He doesn't follow it. So what this guy is? This guy is a doctor. So this guy, what he does is to finance the game. What they do is they have the body, and they get the organ of the body. If they get the organ, they can sell it. So this guy's a doctor, and what his job is he has more. What should we call it? What should we call it? He takes care of the organs, and in return, what he gets is he gets the hints at what the next game is, and he gets more food. So it's a big advantage, right? Which kind of makes the game kind of not fair, but still. Yeah, we got a main character who succeed into doing so everybody follows him, which is kind of cool. And you got the biggest mindfuck of the season. And the biggest mindfuck of the season is you get killed. Everybody gets killed, right? Everybody gets killed. And one of the participants, he grabs a gun. And he's like, I'm not gonna let you kill me. I'm not gonna let you kill me. Then we have the first interaction with the frontman. The frontman, as viewer, we saw it, but he hasn't interfered in the game. He isn't even shown in the game. So the frontman, he comes in, it's like, okay, we'll put that weapon down. And then everybody follows him. So even if he kills one of the guard, he'll get killed. So what he does is, instead of somebody killing him, he killed himself. I don't know if there's more honor in there or what. Episode number 4. It's bigger than I thought. It's a lot of work. At the same time, it's a good season, so it's a good show, so I don't care. Team before everything. We're already almost halfway through the first season. There's shit like that. However, I don't know if the second season is 9 episodes. I don't know if the third season is 9 episodes. So this is kind of where I have to be a bit more careful. Being careful is important, guys. So team is everything. We go back to the thing. People are actually grateful for this main character because, like, hey, you show us something. And you can see here, this thing is important because you have this guy, which is the best friend. Not Ali, but the best friend. And the best friend comes in and says sorry. He doesn't say sorry, but he kind of implied that he's sorry. But then everybody's super grateful. The number of player has dropped from 187 to... Wait. The 100... The 100... They don't say. But they had more money, so they part, so... That's how people care about, I guess. That's what they care about, I guess. Which is kind of crazy, but still. Tell me how many people are left, dude. They don't even tell you. Oh well. If I look here carefully, will they tell me? No, they don't tell you. They don't tell you. So now, this is the kind of like a really cool part. So in the last one, the girl who brought the cigarettes, I don't like her. I don't think a lot of people like her because she was able to give her lighter to the guy with the tattoo. She got his favor. So he's gonna protect her. Because the tattoo's an asshole, so who cares? Now, what is the coolest thing here is they give 2 things. They give a beer and they give an egg. Now, this is where it gets crazy. So in the first one, which is kind of cool, in the first one, they give you a nice fucking meal. They give you a sweet bun, they give you rice, they give you eggs. So they give you a lot of food. Now in the second one, oh shit. Oh shit, give me a sec, guys. In the second one, this is too hot. There you go, a nice little patty to make it cooler. So they give you less food. So this time they only give you 1 eggs and beers. Then you realize that the people that are having less food are going to be more aggressive. Now this is the crazy part because they know there's going to be a lot of infighting and in-killing. So there could be 2 possibilities, and either one of these are super smart. So the first one is actually quite brilliant. The first one is how can I say that? The first one is because the main character has saved a lot of people with his trick. There's more people left. So because it's left, more people left, there, there is more. There's an unbalance. So they fix the balance by letting people kill each other. Now, the thing that they did was they give you a bottle of beer. In the bottle, you can break the bottle and then you can stab people. So this is really, really, really bad. Why? Because you're basically making people kill each other. First of all. Second of all, you have to defend yourself. So imagine, morally speaking, you're not able to kill somebody. Then you consider a bit weaker. So because you consider a bit weaker, you die. Or because you're back into a corner, you actually say, hey, guess what? I'm going to kill you. And then you make somebody a killer that's not a killer. So, yeah, pretty fucked up. Now, what I have to do is I have to make sure that we are not going to be losing storage. Click, pom pom, click, pom pom, click, 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 pom pom. Uh-huh. Okay, good. I need to delete shit because I'm not having the space to film. Having space to film has always been an issue though. Storage wise has always been an issue. Always, always, always been an issue. About this, how much storage do you have left? But then you fucking delete. You fucking delete TikTok and you get 30 gigs. Yeah, TikTok takes a lot of space. I might have to delete TikTok on both. So it's stupid because TikTok will take a lot of space and then you re-download it and then there's like less space. So for example, when you originally download TikTok, it's 1 or 2 gigs, I don't remember. And then after 3 or 4 days, it's becoming 20 to 30. So you delete it and you re-download it, which is stupid. Okay, next. The game of the calamari. So there's more fighting. And then they give you a bottle of beer. So this is a weapon. And then the craziest thing is, because there's less food, these guys, a gangster, took more. So some people didn't even eat at all. And then it's important because the food, for example, I'm pretty sure actually, the last game is tug of war. Last game is tug of war. So remember when I talked about, gotta be, I said B, I don't mind B, I mind mosquito, but not B. The doctor got information, and he got to eat more, so he has more force. I'm pretty sure the next game is tug of war. Tug of war needs physical strength, so if you're hungry, you're not as strong. Imagine that you're not as strong, so you die because of that, So then some people, they didn't even eat, because some people went too far. But again, you know what the craziest thing? The craziest thing is how they explain infighting. So again, infighting is the players fighting each other. It is so beautiful. So the first guy with the tattoo with the snake, the bad guy, the villain, the gangster, he kills somebody. And because he kills somebody, the number start at 108 and become 107. Now, the reality is, the people working for the Squid Game, the people wearing the mask and the red suit, they don't kill him. So by not killing him, they're enabling the behavior, which basically says, you want to kill somebody, you can kill somebody. So that is really fucking bad. And every time that somebody gets killed, they add more money. So they say that you can do this, it's not a problem, but they also give you the incentive to kill. We follow the police officer, which sees where the body is. And why is that important? Well, because it is the inner working of the Squid Game. So it doesn't serve a purpose, narratively speaking, but it shows, okay, well, this is how it goes. And I'm gonna have to defend it. I'm gonna have to defend it a lot. If it wasn't happening multiple times, I would have been like, okay, well, we understand. But they only do it for season 1. When they only do it for season 1, it's quite nice, because I want to learn how it works. Then, because it's dangerous, Ji-yoon, which is our main character, goes to see the young girl. It's like, yo, chill with us, we'll protect you. We'll protect you, but you'll protect us. And then what is even crazier is they have like what is even crazier is they'll have like when they sleep, they have somebody that needs to stay awake, you know. And then the old man's like, I'll stay awake because I don't need as much sleep. So the gangster get this one guy who says, yo, when you see that decision fighting, he's like, I have information, I can tell what it is. What the name game is, if you protect me. So the tug of war guy has, the tug of war. Now, this is the most important part. This is the night where people are trying to kill each other. So then the whole thing, and it's kind of sad because they have a camera which is showing you the night, and right away people are killing each other. It's really fucking bad, and they're fighting and they're fighting and they're fighting. Only for the old men to scream, this is enough, I don't know what to do. And Ji-hoon, again, Ji-hoon made as this fucking shitty characters, it's not shitty enough to kill somebody. He's not shitty enough. I'm gonna show you this because it's actually quite nice. We're trying to have some sun. So the cloud left, now we have some sun. So because Ji-hoon doesn't have not the balls, but he's too nice to kill somebody. It's because he's too nice to kill somebody, he's not gonna kill him. But then he sees other people killing, and then it's like, okay, well, I can't stay and do nothing. This is something that's really bad. Now we have a huge problem. Phone is too hot. Now that's not the problem. We have a huge problem. The problem is that out of the gang, they're not strong. They're not strong at all. So they have the girl, but she's too young and she's weak to do something. We have the old man, who is the opposite. He's too old, but too weak to do something. We have Ji-hoon, who refuses to kill somebody. We have Ali, which he's Hinduism. So because of Hinduism, you can't kill somebody. You can't take a person's life. So the only guy that can kill, they have the glasses. We can't do the killing for everybody else, So they're one of the group that decide not to kill. You see the dead, and then the next morning you see the body. And this is kind of crazy. And you know the craziest thing? You know the craziest fucking thing? There's three things that happen here that is insane. The night isn't done. There's a lot of people dying, and then they just stop it. So I think that they waited until there was a certain number. And then the guy with the cap, the police officer, Hayden, he's like, have you seen this person? This is my brother. He doesn't say it's his brother, but have you seen this person? And he asks Ji-hoon. And Ji-hoon is like, yo, guess what? We don't use our real names here. So now they survive, they feel good. You get to see how everybody's okay. Ji-hoon actually does really something really cool. What he does is like, he's a good leader. What he does is he reconfort everybody. Make sure that they're okay after the night they had. The doctor heals the gangster, which is important because that's his only way out. And the gangster is already seeing the annoying the old woman is, the one with cigarettes. So he brings her to the bathroom and fucks. Yeah. And this is just her trying to... So it's kind of crazy. This is just her. Like trying to get some good points with him. But he doesn't care, he's using her, So kind of like a both way, using each other, I guess. I'm gonna make this episode, and after that I'm gonna have to take care of a little satin. Phone is too hot, okay. That's weird because usually it's not hot enough. Okay. So then we have the police officer trying to take notes. Now, because on the island, because they're on an island, they're not able to send message, and that's when he hears. So he takes notes. He says, "Okay, well, police leader, mask," and then he hear is what did I do? Okay. He hears his cellie or his neighbor, and the neighbor is coughing. Like, okay, what is he trying to do? And then he realized that he's trying to send you a signal. That's actually cool. That was actually really cool, actually. So then, more fucking, which is funny. There you go. Shape, ranks, mask, leader, gun massacre. So then, they're trying to say, okay, well, who will be the leader here? Now, what is really nice is, they put people, and they're kind of crazy. They put people in, right? And you're like, okay, well, you have to make a team of 5. You have to make a team of 5. Now, why is that so cool? It's because they just literally just did a night of killing. So they don't trust each other. Now they're trying to fight a group of 5, but then everybody's weak. Oh no, this is the ball game. This is the ball game. This is the game with the what should I call it? With the I don't know what you call it in English. Little balls. And then the girl that she just fucked, the gangster's like, nah, I don't need you. I don't fucking like you. So go. Isn't it funny because yeah, it just used her. So we made it. The young one, she made a friend. Now, what is the sad thing here is this is literally the description of the red cap. So red cap is a character that is an extra but can't kind of have an important role. He's an important extra. So the young girl, she makes a friend just for the next game to be all killing somebody, which is the friend. Very cool. The old girl, she's coming with our main group. Yes, it's a tug of war, and he knew. Now it's funny because in the show, they only portrayed 2 people knowing the game. The first one is the guy with the glasses, and the second one is the gangster. The tug of war, and actually doing pretty well. Now the craziest thing is nobody took the old man because he was weak, but the old man has a really good technique. So we have the survivor, but then right away, I don't know if you're good at math, but right away, you took care of half the player. Because it's group of 5 versus group of 5. The group of 5 that literally get pulled to their death. So there you go. It's episode 4. I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna take a little break, and then we'll start again with episode number 5.